seconds remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the second game of
5
Execration versus
seconds
Fnatic. Fnatic taking the series 1-0 at the minute. So Execration do have the chance to come back and take the series 2-1
Execration's
if they can find the right lineup, the right games to do it in. Fnatic actually went something like 1-7, 1-8 at the beginning of the last game. It was looking extremely dire, pun intended, because Execration looking for the win on the dire side, but Fnatic took a couple of great team fights and were all of a sudden back in the game. Eventually taking the tier 3 tower in the mid lane, taking the tier 4s, and then a fight around the river and the radiant side of the river to force out the GG from Execration. Fnatic.
Turn to ban.
Are they going to be able to take this series 2-0, or can Execration push it back? Lineup so far, it's going to be Fnatic picking up the Shadow Shaman, the next Assassin. Meanwhile, the Queen of Pain as well as Tusk and the Night Stalker being banned out. Execration picking up the Puck, the Jakiro banning out the Bounty Hunter, the Earth Spirit, as well as the Omni Knight.
5 seconds remaining.
Both teams just looking for, I guess, a little bit of control with the Shadow Shaman, the next Assassin, being able to use the Impales. You've got the Shackles, the Chicken coming out, the next Assassin's Mana Burner as well. Great in the team fights. Meanwhile, Execration got the Jakiro with the Ice Path, the Liquid Fire and the Macropire just to slow, stun, and make areas impassable for the side of Fnatic. Meanwhile, Puck again with the Silence coming out as well as the Dream Coil. So a decent amount of control offered from both teams.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Execration's turn to ban.
So Execration going to be banning out the Invoker. Meanwhile, the Lycan being taken out by Fnatic. In an extremely strong place at the minute. If you can use the Necrobooks to the full potential, get the Helm of the Dominator, and use your Wolves just to push down towers. I think it was a 13-minute GG yesterday in one of the games that I was casting for the
5 seconds remaining.
ASL qualifiers. What was that game one? Lycan is really strong anyway. That's all anyone needs to know. He's extremely strong at pushing at the minute. And push down towers like nobody's business. I think he took tier 1 and tier 2 in about 10 minutes. So Fnatic not want to be playing around that. The race is going to be the second ban in this phase for Execration.
Execration's turn to pick. Fnatic's turn.
Meanwhile, Fnatic take out the Terrorblade. Clockwork's going to be the third pick from Execration, so that looks like it's going to be the 4 and 5 Jakiro Clockwork. Puck in the mid lane. Could even be an off lane Puck if that's the way they want to go.
Ten seconds remaining.
So what does Fnatic go for here? Is this going to be the off lane Nyx? Or is it going to be that roaming position for? What are they going to go for? They're just taking the time, burning down some of the reserve time. 1 minute and 15 left on that. There is,
Execration's turn to pick.
Okay, a Doom. So I guess that's going to be the position 4 next Assassin. Shadow Shaman in the 5th. And Doom in that offlane kind of roaming jungle as well.
Fnatic's turn to pick.
If he doesn't get a decent amount in the offlane, he can, like I said, just move into that jungle with his Devour. And then move to maybe gank something like the mid lane. Or even the opposition offlane.
10 seconds remaining.
So what are they going to go for the position 1 and 2? Shadow Fiend is going to be the mid laner, it looks like, for Execration. So it looks like it's going to be that off lane puck, Jakiro and Clockwork in the 4 and the 5, Shadow Fiend in the mid. With, of course, Shadow Shaman being on the other team.
Execration's turn to ban.
Templar Assassin.
Okay, Fnatic pick up the TA. Strong attacky hero, Shadow Fiend struggles to get through the refraction charges as well. The chase down coming through from the Templar Assassin, once you get those traps down, the added damage as well, the bonus remaining. 200, 400, 600 damage I think it is, with the bonus 300 remaining. From the talent, I want to say. So I wonder what the play is going to be for the carry. Maybe something like a Sven. Added stun, a lot of push potential with the cleave. Goes great with the Templar Assassin as well. You know, Execration. Maybe go back for the Gyrocopter. Or something like the Luna. Just to go well with the perk, you've got the Dream Core that could go into the cooldown, or something like the Eclipse. There's a lot of damage with the Bouncing Glaives as well. Trying to work this one out. You ban out the Wraith King. I suppose with those new skeletons and the charges he gets, it's a bit OP. You know, one button hero. How can you ever let that go?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So, Fnatic, just thinking about this last ban, who do they not want to be playing up against? Execration, yeah, they could go for a draw strat if they think they can take a game in the first. Well, just as I say that, no they can't. It's Fnatic take out the Draw Ranger. Could have been an idea, but Fnatic take that one out of the pool. So, what have they got left to pick from Execration?
10 seconds remaining. Execration's turn to pick.
Monkey King.
They pick up the Monkey King. I guess Execration could go back for something like the Vengeful Spirit carry. Stun ranged hero. Has a damage talent as well. Or maybe just shift directions altogether. So MK, I wonder if this is going to be the Pos 1 Doom then. Because Eternal Envy surprised us last match, taking the DP in the safe lane. So it could take the Doom on the safe lane, put the Monkey King in the off. Templar in the mid. And Nick's Shadow Shaman as those supports. But Execration pick up the Lifestealer. 2 good entries. With a bang on the Clockwork and Yaj on the puck. I mean, even Carl, if Carl gets something like a Shadow Blade or a Blink Dagger, or even a Yule Step, the Lifesteal can just hide inside him. So it's going to be Lumic on the Jakiro, Yaj on the puck. We've got Carl on the Shadow Fiend, a bang on the Clockwork. And just waiting now for Raging Potato to pick up that Lifestealer. Meanwhile, on the side of Fnatic, it's going to be Eternal Envy on the Monkey King, Ohio on the Doom this time, so it is going to be that Pos 1 Monkey King. Pylai die on the Nyx Assassin, just waiting for Abed to pick up the Templar Assassin, and for DJ to pick up that Shadow Shaman. And we will be getting into the second game
10
of
seconds
Fnatic versus
remaining.
Execration.
5 seconds remaining.
And I suppose the Clockwork, as well as the Shadow Fiend, going to be sitting in the fountain for the first 30-40 seconds of the game, just stacking up those cog denies for Carl's Necromastery. Okay, so we are about to get underway. No we're not. Did you with the pause to instantly say go? Because it wouldn't be Dota 2 without the pause. Taking a look at the items, this time there is no smoke available for both teams. Just opting to go out on their own.
My thanks.
They actually swapped around. It's no longer going to be Ohio. Ohio's actually picking up the next Assassin. Pylite Die is going to be the Doom. So it looks like they did swap ideas. It's going to be this 4-position Doom, I guess. Or maybe even just sending Pylite Die to the jungle. While the next Assassin, Ohio. Is it going to be a solo safe lane next Assassin up against the Puck?
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
Blessings. Take that.
Denied.
Blocked.
So, mid lane. Abed, Abeng. Just going to be forced back here. The cogs do keep coming out. Just to keep the TA back. Me on bot lane. It looks like the chase is on. Monkey, what's he going to go for here? Eternal Envy. He's taken... He's actually taken the Jingle Mastery level 1, so there's no real dive potential. He can't just right-click the heroes back. Raging Potato's taking a lot of harass from that. So, the way this is shaping up, mid lane could be a little bit harder as DJ did TP away from this lane. Doom from Pylite Die. He's taken the level 1 in the Infernal Blade, but it's going to be the 2-1-2 it looks like as Lumic, I say that, Lumic gets left alone on this bot lane as Raging Potato moves himself up. Ohio up against Yaj as well as Raging Potato. I wonder if Yaj just TPs himself down now. Open wounds coming out onto Ohio. He's not taking the Spike Carapace love just yet, and this could be potentially the first blood. The Impale comes through. Ohio gets himself away. One more right click isn't going to do the job from Yash, and he's actually going to take a couple of right clicks from the tower as well. Mid lane. Abeng's got himself a DD, got himself a battery assault as well as the cogs now. So Templar Assassin does need to be careful being forced back from this lane. And I wonder if there's going to be any rotation in Clockwork, just trying to bait with the clarity. Wow, that's proper bad manners. But Abeng moving himself in. Abed is underneath the tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, bot lane, the rotation comes in. Pylite dies, does get the first blood. Numic, unfortunately, couldn't survive through that. And now Monkey King with a balance strike. Yash, is he going to be able to back himself up? Just hides himself underneath this tier 1 tower. So Eternal Envy got himself the assist. Last hits, he's on 14 to the 2022. Some of those were cogged, I guess, of Shadow Fiend. Meanwhile, top lane, Raging Potato just chasing down on Ohio. He's not really bothered about the creeps, just looking to put a bit of harass onto the Nyx Assassin. Bot lane, it is 2-3 heroes here. Hogs will get dropped on Pylai Die. Eternal Envy, level 3 now. He's gone for the 2 points into the Jingu Mastery. The top lane though, the trade's coming up from Raging Potato as well as Ohio. Ohio has gone for the first point now into his Spike Carapace. 2 points into the Impale. And 1 into the Mana Burn, but Raging Potato doesn't really care. He's just going to be able to sit in this creep waves and farm himself up. With the lifesteal available to him. Doom comes through, hides himself in the trees. Abeng just dodging and diving himself away from the Doom. Eternal Envy.
Almighty money. My shadow darkened.
What does he do? Does he just carry on farming, I guess, up against the Puck? Puck really not going to offer too much against the Monkey King, especially when a hero like DJ's down here. He's got himself 1 point into the Shackle, 2 into the Aftershock. And it looks like Clockwork Abeng's just going to be sitting mid lane, helping out Carl. Abed forced into the jungle. The dual breath does come out from the Jakiro. Is he going to be able to find anything? He is only level 2. There's no way to stop this TP though. And Abed is going to be able to just carry on farming as meanwhile on the bot lane. DJ takes down Yaj and Abeng. TP down to try and help out his teammate. Wasn't going to be in time. Mid lane though. Pylai Die in the mid lane. Just looks like he's trying to soak up some XP while the TA is in the jungle. But comes back to the bottom lane. Eternal Envy. Aveng's trying to rotate round, but again, DJ's backing him up. Quite literally just sitting behind him and making sure nobody dives on Eternal Envy. As Doom in the mid lane is only level 3 to the level 5 of Carl. Carl filling out the Necro Mastery.
I'll never give you the satisfaction.
Bottom lane, the chase is coming on from Eternal Envy. He's not going to be able to find Yash though. He did have the orb as well as his phase shift available. Eternal Envy, what does he do? Just backs himself away. Just tries to find this creep camp that the lane got pulled into. Deny the XP away from the Clockwork. So 2-0, 6 minutes in. If we take a look at the net worth now, 3.1k going the way of the Shadow Fiend, and Abed comes back into the lane. 2.1 on him, so he's 1,000 gold down compared to the Shadow Fiend.
No. Regeneration.
Abed. Level 5 to the level 6 of Carl now. It's going to be 3 points into the Necromaster as well. Bottom lane, it looks like they want to carry on chasing out, but Yaj just going to be able to orb himself away safely. And, yeah, Monkey King just carries on farming. DJ is just playing bodyguard on this lane, making sure nobody can dive EG. And, Yaj just sitting in the off lane, trying to get what he can out of this. Is level 4, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Being level 4 up against the level 6 of the Nyx Assassin, who's got himself the 2 mangoes. And actually building towards the Hand of Midas now as well. So the trade's continuing. Yaj is going to have not an easy lane, but it's not the hardest lane as well. Unless DJ can get in there, the Boundless Strike does come through. There's going to be a chicken as well. I was saying it was going to be an easy lane. I was completely wrong. Caster's Curse going to show itself. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Spike Carapace comes out. There's going to be the Infernal Blade as well, but the Infest goes into the creep, gets himself out. Fnatic Ohio comes in with the Mana Burn. Paladai, is he going to be able to find anything off this? No Infernal Blade for the next 6 seconds. And Raging Potato looks like he is going to be able to get himself out safely, and so's Ohio. Meanwhile, bot lane, the TP coming in from Yaj. Eternal Envy just sitting near this tier 1 tower from the Radiant. Boundless Strike comes in once again, but DJ isn't in range to get there. Abeng throws out the battery assault. Orb's going to come through, so DJ gets trapped in with the cogs. Eternal Envy isn't going to be able to do anything about this. Cog gets broken out, so DJ's going to be able to get himself out fairly safely. Eternal Envy carrying on with the chase, pops the Jingu Mastery. But there is 2 heroes about. He doesn't have the Boundless Strike now for the next couple of seconds. Could actually find the kill if he throws the Boundless Strike. Not going to be enough damage. Just not enough with the one picked up from the puck. Abeng forced to TP himself out though. Top lane, once again, the rage comes out. Paladai being chased down with these open wounds. Ohio. Ice Path does come out to stop this, but with the Spike Carapace, Lumic is near the tier 1 tower. It shouldn't be too bad for him. He just needs to move himself back. The Impale, once again, the Infernal Blade. Caster's Curse strikes again as Ohio finds that kill. Raging Potato trying to do what he can, but Ohio does pick up the kill. Now Abed, I think he's just trying to stack the camps as well.
Stop it, we said.
Lumic moves himself to the mid, is only level 3. Meanwhile, Abeng coming through with a smoke around the back. The Dream Call comes out into the Monkey King. Monkey King, what's he going to do? Throws out the Boundless Strike, doesn't have the ultimate just yet. Gets taken down by Yaj, and the TP from DJ gets him away. But the rotation from Carl is a success. It's Eternal Envy. Gets his banana split, I guess you could say, in this bottom lane.
I thank you from the bottom of my soul.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So the bot lane being forced in now by the Shadow Fiend. He's got himself 36 souls. Give himself a lot more extra damage for cogs from Abeng blocks than rotation in from Ohio.
Dire's structures
It is smoke from the Shadow Shaman though. Abeng does break it. The Boundless Strike comes out with the Impale. DJ gonna get there with the Shackles. It doesn't have any follow-up from the Shadow Fiend. It looks like they are going to be moving themselves back just safely away from this. The tier 1 tower down to about half its health.
illusion.
Mid lane, Abeng TPing in. Level 6 throws the hook, actually finds it on the tier with the battery assault as well as the cogs. This could be a kill. Ice Path does come out. The raise as DJ takes down Yaj though. Abeng wants to carry on chasing the reactors. He's going to be offline out, I bet. Underneath the tier 1 tower, battery assault doing damage, but it is going to wear off. One more right click, the raise secures the kill. Meanwhile, Lumic looks like he's going to be going down to the tower. Paladai secures that kill. Doom on the clock quick, not going to be able to get himself away. The deny comes out from Carl though. Throws out the taunt. Is he going to be able to get himself away? The mana burn. It doesn't look like there's an Impale coming out anytime soon, and Carl gets himself back to his high ground and lives. Tier 1 tower, Shadow Shaman using the Serpent Wards. Raging Potato is going to be there with the Rage, the Dream Call. Monkey King throwing out the ultimate, but the silence comes out from Puck, so he's not able to get out of Boundless Strike. Now he gets it, gets the kill as well. Raging Potato shackled up, should be able to get this second kill, double kill, going the way of Eternal Envy.
Radiant's bottom tower has
This
fallen.
joke writes itself.
Even throwing a little bit of shade there to the Lifestealer. So it's a 4k net worth lead. It's a reverse of the last game, 2-9. Going the way of Fnatic. But we've seen it once and we'll see it again. Maybe not this match, but we'll see the comeback
Radiant's
happen.
top tower is under attack.
So DJ looking for the stack on the Ancients as the creeps are pulled up as well. This is just going to be great for the TA. He didn't have the greatest start in the world, about 1600 gold behind the Shadow Fiend, but with these stacks should be able to farm these up
Dire's middle tower
And accelerate
is
her
under
farm,
attack.
building towards the Desolator now, mid lane. Carl, stepping up to the Dire side of the river. And it looks like he wants to be going on this tower. He's got himself a heal scepter, so Paladin needs to be careful about how far forward he actually comes.
Dire are scanning.
Meanwhile, Radiant Jungle, the Boundless Strike finishes off Yaj.
Sorry,
He's
Puck.
not able to get away from that.
Battlefield's no place for you.
Boom on cooldown for the next 23, Lumic. Just with the Liquid Fire trying to do what he can to this tier 1 tower in the mid lane. So Carl wants to get aggressive now as well onto this tier 1 tower. Lumic is going to be there with the Liquid Fires just to try and harass this or get it down as much as possible. Ohio does have the Vendetta if he wants to try and make a move, but yeah, she isn't coming too far forwards. Monkey King's there as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower
Well, manages
has
to
fallen.
take the mid tower. What's he actually going to go for? He's going for the Blink Dagger as well as the Boots of Travel.
Fortune's change.
Dire's middle tower
TA.
is under attack.
Only about 800 gold now. 700 gold away from finishing the Desolator. Should have it in a couple more creep stacks. Highlight eye. Mid lane, what is he? He's level 8. He's going to go towards the Hand of Midas. Did the Nexus Assassin actually finish that off? He did. Bottom lane. Radiant Jungle, Ohio sees Yaz. There's going to be, in fact, the ultimate coming out from Eternal Envy as well. Committed to that.
Nice try.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nobody else rotated in with the puck. Rocket Flare comes out. It's just going to be a little bit off the mark. Help has reconnected. Good, I need it.
Almighty mother.
Ohio in the trees. Lumic, the hook comes through though. It's going to be a cross hook as the Infest. Shadow Shaman drops his ward. Anything to hold the Lifestealer in place. It doesn't look like it. Monkey King wants to get in and then just instantly leaps himself back out. Now the cog's coming out. Ohio in a wee bit of trouble. Gets taken down by Carl. And now he is just going to be able to farm up. But a nice coming out from the wards. Getting this done. Shadow Fiend goes, you know what? Sorry, I'm not going to farm those. We'll try and farm a monkey instead.
Radiant's middle
Eternal
tower
Envy in the
is under
trees, just going to
attack.
be able to get himself away. No TP, so he is just relying on the tree dance. Zabed has the full Desolator. I hear a Yule Scepter. The stun comes out from Eternal Envy though. And he's just able to tree dance himself away. Well, maybe not getting the timing right on that Requiem of Souls. It's a Monkey King. Just trying to farm down this bottom lane in peace. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Yule Scepter comes out onto the Shadow Fiend. There's going to be the Vendetta as well as the Impale. It looks like they are going to be able to pick up this kill. Abed with his Desolator
Dire's middle tower is
absolutely
under
desolates the Shadow Fiend.
A prize.
Meanwhile, Raging Potato up on the top lane with Lumic may be able to put a bit of pressure onto this tier 1 tower, but the Doom is hiding around, has the Doom available as well as a Clap. And that's not something you want. Clap is not fun. Specifically the Clap from Doom.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But Doom just
Dire's
rotates off the
top
lane,
tower
going to
is
TP
under
himself
attack.
away. There's a bang. On the clockwork, was hiding, waiting for anyone to reveal
Radiant
themselves from
are
behind with a hook.
Dire's
Boom,
top
there it
tower
goes.
is under attack.
One tower, Shadow Shaman
Radiant's
does have
middle
his
tower
Mass
is under
Serpent
attack.
wards back up as well.
This'll come in handy.
But Abed, with his DD, should be able to take down this
Dire's
tier 1
top
tower in the
tower
mid lane,
has
so the
fallen.
trade is on. Backs himself off as the
Radiant's
TP
middle
comes in
tower
from
is
Carl.
under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm not going to be using the Vendetta for anything useful this time. Paladai, it looks like Fnatic really want to be making something happen in the Radiant jungle, as everybody apart from the lifestealer groups up underneath near the river for the Radiant.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We're going to go for the push. The creeps are going to be taken down by the traps. Puck comes in with the ult, but there is going to be a tower trade. The Shadow Shaman using his wards, as well as the Monkey King just being able to right-click down this tier 2 tower. Do they stop? I guess they're using the wards to maybe try and look for a rotation in to try and contest this, but nothing coming in from Execration just yet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Top lane, the chase comes through from Ohio, but there is 2 heroes here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Make that 3 with the Jakiro. So Ohio scouts it out.
Blessings.
Thrice is nice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And then the monkey avoids the fleur. As I think the Desolator actually coming out now for the Lifestealer as well. 18 minutes in, nearly 19 minutes in, 4-12, so Fnatic taking the lead. It's a 9k net worth advantage as well. They've got themselves a tier 2 tower on the bot. And Carl just likes to taunt his way through the trees.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But Execration just haven't been able to rotate yet. And find any major pickoffs. They have got 4 kills, but compared to the 12 Fnatic, it's not really been what they've wanted, with especially with the Lifestealer pickup in the Clockwork, being able to infest and clock in. He's been clocked out a lot more times than he can count. Vendetta, the Impale, but the Rage is going to be there, so the Force Staff comes through from Ohio, gets himself away safely, can't find the kill onto the Lifestealer.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
I think gets to deny the Monkey King. Oh, the blink away from the Shadow Fiend just in time.
Go for my master.
Nick's just trying to be a pain for Raging Potato. Pulling him around everywhere. This lane. Potato's still not giving up on this lane. Ohio is there. The Impale comes out just as the Rage is popped. Nice timing on that. Meanwhile, Monkey King sees 3. He's going to go for it with the ult. Throws out the Boundless Strike as well. Yeah, he's going to be able to throw that out with the avoid from the phase shift, but Eternal Envy picks up 1. The hook comes out. It's going to be on the trees just as he leaps away. And it looks like he may be able to get himself out of this. The Dream Coil keeping him locked in. The Infest as well, but Eternal Envy just trying to go for the leaps, and they're not sure what tree he's in. You'll Scepter in mid-air, keeping him there. The Dream comes out, and Eternal Envy eventually gets himself blown up.
Almighty money.
Shadow Shaman now does have the TP if he wants to get himself away. Going to go straight for that Aghanim Scepter. Well, Paladai is Invis. He's got the Doom. But he ain't got no guts. He isn't going to go for the Shadow Fiend. Yash blinks himself forward. Abeng's going to be there as well. Paladai can come in with the Doom, the phase shift. It looks like Yash. What's he going to do? He's carrying on, and Paladai's going to see him, throws out the Doom, the right clicks from the Infernal Blade, and Abed blows him up.
The truth is all
There's a tier 1 tower now. Going to be pressured. It's only about 300 health.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Abeng being predated.
Radiant's top
Okay, so
tower
Shadow Fiend
has
gets a
been
second
denied.
deny with the towers. Abed's in the mid. What talents is he actually taking? Yeah, he's taking it's plus 200 psionic trap damage. Standard. The hook comes in. Abed, he's going to be able to get himself away from Abeng. He just gets... Nope, Dusty's going to come through, and it looks like all 4 heroes...
Is under attack.
in the Radiant side of the jungle from Execration. Gonna secure that kill. As the TP does come down from Shadow Fiend now. He's got the boots of travel. Gonna go towards the BKB. So Yaj with the Lifestealer inside him. Gonna be looking towards the Shadow Shaman. Is he gonna be able to get himself away? Ohio's there with a backup. Wards a drop. There's gonna be the Shackles with the Vendetta as well. It might be enough damage, but the Infest Bomb comes through. Poke, Rage, and Potato combination is gonna be able to secure at least 2 kills. Now the Wards gonna be farmed up. Shadow Fiend just has denied that. Fight recap.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
1.2k gold going the way of the Radiants. Not bad for 2 heroes.
Are fortified.
So Execration looking to push this to a 3rd game. 8-14, starting to come back on the kills now as well. Take a look at the items. Lifesteal's got himself a Desolator, Yasha, Armlet, Leomic. Wards, regen boots, and a smoke as well, just in case you want to make another rotation call. What's he got himself? The drums, the travels, the Aquila, the blink, and the Yules. It's going to be great for finding fights and finding kills, but this tier 2 tower is going to be uncontested.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And it's almost time for Lifestealer to climb inside somebody else. The Infest is up. The smoke's available if they want to be making a move for another gank. Ohio, Yash, hanging around, but the Spike Carapace comes out. There was no orbs to follow that up to do the damage onto Ohio, so it was just a bit of a safety Carapace. Twilight die with the smoke available. The Doom is up if they can find anybody. Oh, if they find Lifesteal, this is going to be big. The Boundless Strike comes out, the right click saving the Doom with the Shackles. Raging Potato. Well, he's really going to be raging now after being taken down by the side of Fnatic.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shadow Fiend going to be backing himself up to the T2 tower in the mid lane. It's only on about half its health. As it looks like the Dire, they want to be doing Roshan Fnatic. Can they do this quick enough? The wards have been committed. The Fleur spots it out, but Roshan is going down extremely fast. The Meld is there as well for that minus armor. Monkey King preemptively uses his ultimate.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Execration, don't try and contest this. So we're just actually going the way of TA. Monkey King has got himself the Battle Fury, the BKB. Going towards the Echo Saber now as well. Going to be great in that ultimate as well as just right clicking down anyway to stack up the Jingu Mastery charges. It's a Pyroid Eye. What's he actually going to build towards from this? It looks like it's going to be the Spirit Vessel. I think with that just being a lone Vitality booster, take a look in the shop. Yep, just needs the Windlace and the recipe as well, which he may have on the courier already. He does. The courier going down to the secret shop to finish that off.
Blessings.
Almighty money.
Well, got himself the BKB, not just queued up the Lincoln Sphere. But let's take a look at the items while I've got a bit of a time, bit of a break from the fighting. DJ still going towards the Aghanim Scepter. How far away from that is he? Just the one item as Ohio chasing down Abeng. Is he going to go for this? Monkey King, the Impale's going to be off the mark, but the Yule Scepter isn't. It's pretty hard to miss the Yule Scepter. The Impale coming off cooldown in a bit. The hook away from nobody. And Abeng. That was a bit of a mistake there, buddy. Don't even know where he was hooking. He was hooking that way. The rotation is up. Doom still available. Paladai leading the line. Oh, lifesteal. There's going to be the Hex coming out. Boundless Strike to follow it up. Maybe just the right click from the Infernal Blade. The Ice Path going to keep him locked down for now, but it's going to be Ohio finding that kill. And Raging Potato, and now Ohio with a Vendetta. Boundless Strike as well. Right click from Ohio. Is he just going to try and go for the body blocks? The Shackles come out. That is a long range Shackles from the Shadow Shaman with the Aether Lens.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And the pickup 2 in the mid lane. And now, speaking of mid lane, it means Abed is going to be able to put pressure on this tier 2 tower with his Desolator. Got himself a BKB going towards the Orchid now as well. Shadow Fiend trying to do what he can to bring anybody back. The Nyx is going to come back, but it's not going to bring anybody else to the tier 3 tower on the top. EE looking for the gank, the tree leap. Not going to be enough as the TP away from Shadow Fiend. It does get him out just in time.
Fortune's changed.
So Shadow Fiend going towards, yeah, he's still going towards that Lincoln Sphere. I think he bought up the recipe there. Or maybe not.
Take heed.
He's actually changed it, going towards the sheep stick now. There, going towards the Vlads. Again, let's take a look, another quick look at the items. Well, we've got a minute. 2-2 tower being pressured on the top lane.
Tower is under attack.
Is there going to be anything from this mid lane though? The TA jumps in. It's going to be a double Yules to try and find this kill. Abed just instantly runs himself away. The tornado is too strong.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Shadow Shaman holding on towards the Aghanim Scepter is up now. Which means they do have split. It's going to be a big ulti in from the lifestealer. They take down 2. Are they going to be able to find a third? They do. It's going to be the TA as well as the Monkey King surviving. TA wants to go in. BKB's pops. Phase shift coming up from the puck. Tree Dance is going to be there as well. Monkey King, I think, he'll be able to get himself away. TA, deciding to call it a day. Just stacking up the traps. Good execution from Execration. And the lifestealer will starting that fight up, finding 3 kills. EA and Monkey King forced to run themselves away. 11 to 18, 30 minutes in. Net worth, if we take a look at the chart, just slowly going the way of Fnatic. We'll wait for it to update. XP kind of doing the same, swinging itself back up.
Double damage.
So what do Execration look for now? Roshan is still down. I believe the Aegis, was that just reclaimed? TA. Got herself the full Orchid, I think, though. Yeah, got the full Orchid. A casual Sacred Relic, I guess. There's Eternal Envy. He's got himself the Battle Fury, the Echo Saber. Not queued anything up just yet. Meanwhile, top lane, Raging Potato is going to be pushing in, building towards the AC. He's got backup from a bang. But he does move back for the defense. Yash just going to be on this top lane, trying to push it out. Adds a little bit of time, a little bit of space.
Behold!
And it looks like Fnatic are hunting. Doom, once again, does have the Doom available. TA. Okay, so we have 2 Dooms on the side of Fnatic, with Templar Assassin picking up the Nullifier as well as the Orchid. It means that it's at least, what, a 4-second mini Doom?
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, like a 5-second mini Doom coming out from the side of the... Oh, the Hex is coming out though. There's going to be the Ult Scepter. Is there any backup as the ultimate comes out? Pylai Die going to be taken down by Carl. And now the chase is on to try and do something about it. Ohio, but the Blink's going to come away. And Carl just taunts himself. out of danger. With the smoke coming out, Raging Potato gets the infest, wants to be inside the puck. While they've got this 33-second gap, the Doom is down. They're going to try and capitalize on this. Find a bit more, they may even find DJ. The blink comes in, the infest comes out. And DJ goes down. Envy just hides in the trees, he's like, you know what? It's all that. Ohio. Thinking better of going on a bank. Okay, Monkey King might not actually get out of this. All he needed to do was TP. But the BKB pops, the hook comes in.
This isn't the end.
And once again, Monkey King gets his banana split. Abed chasing down the SF, but doesn't want to go too far.
Rock it on.
So Ohio, just walking around the Vendetta, but the side of Fnatic are grouped up. Roshan,
top tower is under
ooh, that's a
attack.
long one. 2.5 minutes before he's back up. They see the lifesteal, they go for it with the impale. The trap's going to be popped. Is there going to be any follow-up? The TP coming in from the TA, but I don't think it's going to be in time. His clock is there for the backup. What's he actually got? Not got the Ags just yet, but the hook. Going to be back up pretty soon anyway.
Flares here.
Doom just keeping hold of that ice armor. It's actually a really good spell for fighting. But both teams just now starting to take the time, not really wanting to engage in too many fights. Because one lost fight will mean at least a tier 3 tower going down. Carl needs to be careful, just coming up to try and split push this, I guess. Just hiding himself away from the Nyx assassin. And with this ward, spotting the two heroes out, Carl can be careful. Carl can be careful and blinks himself away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Now, Monkey King, what's he actually going to go towards? It looks like it's going to be that Heaven's Halberd.
Dire's middle tower is
Just to help him fight, stop the lifesteal from being able to right-click him down. Just adds a little bit more control to the side of Fnatic as well. But it looks like we've got ourselves a 5-hero smoke.
Radiant are scanning.
We got Roshan. Roshan's still down for the next 35. This could be the fight that Execration need. Nyx Assassin is inside the Vendetta. I don't think they have a gem on the side of the Radiant. No, they do. It's on Yaz. If he gets close enough, they may be able to spot this out, but he gets himself out in the trees. Blink just not in time. The hook's even being thrown for that. Boy. But Nyx Assassin able to make like a tree and split. But this does free up the space for Roshan. The trap's there, so it's going to scout out the Roshan coming back alive.
Coming in.
Now they're going to group up for a fight with this. Abed, level 22 as far as talents go. A little bit more ammo reduction to go with his Desolator.
And good are linked.
The hidden ones have blessed
Monkey King.
me.
50% balanced crit strike. That's pretty nice. All about those right clicks. Oh, the creep Celiumic. Is there going to be a blink? There's a trap pop now as well. It's going to be a dead Jakiro. I'm going to go for the raises to try and go, but Doom goes up. Is he going to get the Doom in? The hook, the Yule Scepter, I think saves him from the hook damage to the... And now the Crimson Guard, but it looks like this is going to be the Doom of Doom. Albeng trying to get him close. The raises come through from Carl. Monkey King going to use his ultimate. Pylai somehow still alive, trying to get himself out. Desperately begging Ohio to get out of his way from the body blocks. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, the Hex comes out onto the Lifestealer, but the... split shot from the wards. Going to be doing damage to the Brax on the top lane. The tier 3 tower goes down in the mid. And Monkey King Fnatic just starting to split the lanes now.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
So Arbes going to be moving on to the mid lane racks as the
Radiant
melee racks on the top lane does go down. Spike Carapace, Abang trying to do what he can, but he's going to get caught up in this. Curl goes forward. Mule Scepter is going to be there. Raging Potato with the Infest comes out as well. Eternal Envy trying to run himself away. Raging Potato, is he going to be able to get himself away? Not with the shackles. It looks like they're going to turn around, take down the Lifestealer, try and take him down at least. One more right click, but he's armlet toggling through it. The Infernal Blade, one more right click. Pylite Eye does secure that kill. Curl trying to do what he can. It's going to be the Macro Pyre trying to block this off, but Pylite Eye comes back in. BKB popped by the SF, and now the shackles with the Spike Carapace keeps Abeng close and locked down, and now the Nullifier. This could be a great fight. The buyback comes through from the Clockwork. Are they going to be able to find anything from this? Eternal Envy caught in the cogs. Gem is on the ground. The buyback from Abeng. That's going to be a dieback. This could be potentially be the game. One more right click. SF does have the buyback, but does he use it? As the puck comes out with the gem, SF does buy back to try and defend this. They're going to find at least the Shadow Shaman. And the raise from Curl secures the kill, the Boundless Strike, but Monkey's not done. Gets himself in. The face shift shaves Puck's life for now. Saves Puck's life for now, doesn't shave it.
Radiant's bottom
So
barracks are under
SF,
attack.
only hero left. There's only one set of racks left as well. TA, Monkey King, going to be moving themselves down. This is going to be megas, ladies and gentlemen. No way that they stand up against this, I don't think, with just the SF. Execration
Radiant's bottom barracks
does have the
has
Jakiro
fallen.
come back up now. Lifestealer in 10.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. The Dire now have mega creeps.
Mid lane, well, Radiant base, they are going to be able to take down the Jakiro. Lifestealer's up. 2 versus 3. Doom's going to be there in just a second. Does he have his Boots of Travel? Doesn't. We're going to TP as close as possible.
Incoming!
Almighty money.
And Roshan is back alive if Fnatic maybe want to try and take this and move into the pit. They do find the Nyx Assassin, who drops the gem on the deck. It may be time for TA. No, they want to carry on going in. The Boundless Strike comes through, and it's just going to be GG. So Fnatic take the series 2-0. Execration just couldn't stand up to Fnatic. So that is going to conclude the games for this morning. I will be back in. Let's check the schedule. Where are we now? So that's it for the Southeast Asian qualifiers for today. There's going to be more tomorrow in about 19 hours if you can work that out. But I will be back tonight for Optic versus Peekabee. So in 6 hours and 47 minutes, back on the stream with me for Optic versus Peekabee. I will see you then. But for now, I'm going to call it a morning and go get some dinner. I hope you enjoyed the cast. Hope you enjoyed the games. Fnatic take the series 2-0. I've been Robin Roll Gaming. This has been the StarLadder I-League SEA region. For now, just wishing you a good day, good evening, or good night wherever you are in the world. I will see you later on today.